Good morning grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are doing great today. Let's discuss the worksheet given in page number 232 in your textbook. So here you are given a situation and based on the situation you are asked to answer the questions. Now here it says a builder has a rectangular plot of dimensions 125 meter and 75 meter. He wants to construct 6 villas inside the plot, each on a square portion of length 30 meter. So here it says there is a rectangular plot and the length of the plot is 125 meter and the breadth is 75 meter. Here the builder is planning to build 6 villas on this rectangular plot and each on a square portion of length 30 meter. So here the first question is draw a sketch of the plot that shows the partition of 6 square plots for villas leaving at least 8 meter gap in between them. Use a square dot sheet or a graph sheet to draw the plan taking a scale of 1 unit is equal to 10 meter. Here the plot can be divided in different ways. Let me show you an example. So here this is the plot. So here we have to divide the rectangular plot in square portions each of 30 meter length. Now, like I said, this can be done in many ways. So imagine the first square portion is divided from this corner. So the length of the side is equal to 30 meter. So this is 30 meter, this is 30 meter, this is 30 meter and this is also 30 meter. Now, from the 125 meter, we are taking 30 meter. Now, how much is left? Now, 95 meter length is left in this row. Now, how many more square portions can be included within this 95 meter? We can include 3 square portions which are of 30 meter length. But in the question it is said we have to leave at least 8 meter gap in between the square portions. So, we cannot make 3 divisions of square portions from the remaining 95 meter. What if we take 2 square portions? So, if you divide 2 more square portions from the remaining 95 meter, you will be taking away 60 meter of length in total. Now, what is remaining? 95 minus 60, 35 meters will be remaining in length from this side. So, this 35 meter can be divided equally as 17.5 meter and 17.5 meter. So, this can be considered as the gap between the remaining 2 square portions. So, you can draw like here the second square portion and here the third. Now, the gap between them will be 17.5 and here also it will be 17.5. So, we are being told that there should be at least 8 meter gap. So, here there is 17.5 meter. So, that condition is also satisfied. We can do the same thing on the other side of the plot. So, the next 3 square portions can be drawn like this. Now, here also 30 meter, 30 meter and 30 meter and here again 30 meter, 30 meter. Here on this side 60 meters are taken away in total. So, from the total 75 what is remaining? There is a gap of 15 meter between these 2 villas. The same applies in the case of these 2 villas and these 2 villas. There will be 15 meter gap between these villas. So, this way you can make a sketch of the rectangular plot being divided into square portions so that the builder can construct 6 villas each of 30 meter side. You can make the sketch on a graph paper and keep in mind when you are drawing this sketch, you have to consider the scale as 1 unit on the graph paper is equal to 10 meter of actual length. So, the scale should be 1 unit is equal to 10 meter. Now, let's discuss the next question. It says the builder wants to construct a compound wall for the rectangular plot. Find the cost of constructing the wall at the rate of 525 per meter, keeping in mind that there should be gap of 20 meter each for the front gate and the back gate. So, here we are asked to find out the cost of constructing a compound wall around the plot, around the rectangular plot, and we are given the rate per meter is equal to rupees 525. Also, it says that there should be a gap of 20 meter each left in the compound wall so that the builder can build a front gate as well as a back gate. So, how do we find out the length of compound wall to be constructed? The length of compound wall will be the perimeter of the rectangular plot. You will be building the compound wall around the boundary or along the boundary. You will be building the compound wall along the boundary, so that will be the perimeter of this rectangular plot. The perimeter is 2 times the length plus breadth. The length plus breadth, that is 125 meter plus 75 meter, is equal to 200 meter. 2 times 200 is 400 meter. So, the perimeter of this rectangular plot is equal to a total of 400 meter, and we are asked to leave a gap of 20 meter each for the front gate and the back gate. So, for the front gate we have to take away 20 meter, and for the back gate we have to take away another 20 meter. So, that would be a total of 400 meter minus 40 meter, that is 20 plus 20. So, that would be equal to 360 meter. So, he will be constructing a compound which has a total length of 360 meters. Now, how do we find out the cost of constructing? We are given the cost per meter is equal to rupees 525. So, the total cost will be equal to 360 meter into rupees 525. Please do the calculation and find out the total cost. Let's discuss the next question. It says the builder first wants to level the ground. Find the total cost if the leveling the ground costs him rupees 250 per square meter. Now we are asked to find out the cost of leveling the ground in this rectangular plot. So we need to find out the total area of ground to be leveled. So that would be the area of this rectangular plot. How do we find the area? The length into breadth. So the total area would be equal to 125 meter into 75 meter. And we are given the cost per square meter. The cost per square meter is rupees 250, and hence the total cost would be the area into the cost per meter. So that would be 125 meter into 75 meter into rupees 250, the total area into the cost per meter. So do the multiplication and find out the total cost. Now the fourth question, it says find the area of the part of the ground which is left for laying roads, parking vehicles and garden. So here in this case the area available for us for laying roads, parking vehicles and garden is the area left after constructing the villas. So we know the rectangular plot is of dimensions 125 meter by 75 meter, and we also built villas, 6 villas in this rectangular plot, and each villa was built on a square portion of side 30 meter. Now we know the total area of the rectangular plot, and we can find out the area of the 6 villas. So the total area of the rectangular plot is equal to 125 into 75. Now the area of a single villa will be equal to 30 into 30, and there are 6 villas in total. So the area of 6 villas would be equal to area of a single villa into 6. So now we know the total area and the area of 6 villas. If you take the difference, you will get the area available for laying roads, parking vehicles and garden, and that will give you the solution to the question. I hope this is clear to you. So children, please complete all the questions from the worksheet, and once you are done with the answers, please do take a picture of the same and send us to Teams. That's all for today. Let's meet in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, bye.